about that power outage, but we are back with 5 laps to go. Joseph Truskowski still in charge of this one, but he's going to have to pit. He is short on fuel. 5 laps short on fuel for Truskowski. Adam Boughton going to become your new leader. We saw Doug DeNice fall off there as well. I do believe he was short as well. While we were away, he had to come in and pit. Once again, we would like to apologize to everyone who is tuned in. Unfortunately, the high winds here in North Carolina have appeared to have knocked out our power tonight. A small power surge, but we are right back to you with 4 laps to go. While we were away, it looks like Adam Boughton was able to catch Lee Hamby as well and get by him. This battle may not be done yet. 3 laps to go. Dakota Dennis also on pit road. Lee Hamby having to come down pit road as well. Ray Polkey now moving to second. Ray Polking going to come down pit road as well. So some late race pit stops, some miscalculations here. On pit road with the fuel strategy, Adam Boughton is your leader. Doug DeNice in second. We saw Adam Boughton with his pit strategy last week at Bristol, able to go the entire race on 1 tank of fuel, and it looks like he tried the same thing, or almost the same thing here tonight, saving the fuel. Checkered flag is out. Adam Boughton going to take the win on a pit strategy race. Doug DeNice currently running second. No pressure out the back for him. He's just got to make it through this corner cleanly. He will take second tonight. We see Michael Carter crossing the line in third. Joseph Truskowski, after a late race pit stop, going to drop back to fourth. We see Adam Boughton coasting that car back to the line. I do believe he is out of gas. As everyone coasting around, it does look like they put in just enough fuel to get that car back across the line. A splash and go by Michael Carter to take third. Doug DeNice looking to be about the same. And they're not even going to make it around for pictures. All right, Michael Carter's going to make it. Let's see if Doug is going to. All right, and Doug's going to make it. And We are going to kick off our post-race interviews with our third place finisher, Michael Carter. Michael, it's Austin up in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir. I got you.
All right. Congratulations on taking home third place tonight. So here at the Rebel Racing Network, we had a power outage with about 15 laps to go. Take us through what happened there, lap 15 and beyond, to help you get up here and get this podium finish.
Well, I thought the pace of the race, the way it was going, that it really wouldn't turn into a fuel mileage race. Seemed like everybody was hustling pretty good. But once I saw that if you stretched it a little bit, or actually a lot, you could make it on the one stop. So I pretty much just went to fuel saving mode and we got there barely.
Just barely. And honestly, we were counting you out once we got the computers back up and running here on the Rebel Racing Network and saw that we first noticed Doug D. Nice had dropped from second all the way back to, I believe, like sixth. We were a little bit confused what happened. The fuel surprised me as well up here in the booth.
Yeah, I think everybody just started backing off, trying to trying to get to the end, but I obviously wasn't getting near the gas mileage they were, because I had to save aggressive, which I mean I think I felt like almost 24 seconds behind the leader at one point.
Well, and I was watching the leaders, Joseph Truskowski and Doug DeNice, and it appeared that they were pushing each other hard. DeNice was able to pull up to Truskowski, and Truskowski, once he saw that, started to go. So it seemed like the leaders really set the pace for this one.
Yeah, definitely. So, like I said, the pace seemed real fast, and we could run with them, but it kind of switched my mind over to fuel saving. Really not my cup of tea either, but we made it. The track was definitely much more treacherous tonight than it seemed like it was in practice. Might have been a little bit off too.
Right, I completely understand, buddy. But we are going to let you get on out of here. Before we do, anyone you want to shout out?
Just as always, you guys do a great job in the booth. TCR as a group and as a whole, and my teammates at RMS.
All right, and it looked like you had a new teammate joining you tonight as well.
Yeah, Doug the Nice. Yep. He came over with us.
All right, we are glad to have him, but we'll let you get on out of here, buddy. Have a good night.
All right, y'all too.
Thank you. All right, once again, that was Michael Carter coming home third in the 18 machine, but we're going to move on to that 40 of Doug DeNice. He came home second tonight. Doug, it's Austin up in the booth. You got me?
I got you.
All right, man. Your Third Coast Racing Xfinity Series debut, your Rebel Racing Network debut, and you put that car in second place. How does it feel, buddy?
Feels pretty good.
All right. And it's got to feel good knowing that your teammates that you've joined in this series are sitting right next to you on the podium as well.
Indeed.
All right. So, I don't know if they have informed you, but the Rebel Racing Network experienced a power outage with about 15 laps to go. So we were watching the battle between you and Joseph Truskowski there for the lead. And then we came back, by the time the computers were back up and running, you had dropped back to, I believe, sixth. Take us through what happened in those about 10 or so laps we were gone.
Well, I was just trying to, you said it was like halfway point or 15 to go?
About 15 to go.
I realized I hadn't saved enough fuel, so I just needed to try and conserve as much as I could to where I could maybe coast to the line, which thankfully I was able to do that.
All right. So it seemed like, did you have to pit a second time, or were you able to just save all that fuel?
I was able to save all that fuel. I pitted at the halfway point of the race.
All right. Well, it looks like it worked out for you. We were watching that battle between you and Joseph Truskowski. We were just talking to Michael Carter about it. And it seemed like you and Truskowski were setting the pace for tonight. Were you trying to pressure Truskowski hard on that second run?
Little bit, because I think I had about a lap or two of better tires than him, and I think the long run pace was more towards my favor in the long span of things. But just a fun little car to run here. That was a fun time.
All right, we are glad that you had fun, and we are hoping to see you back here next week as well.
Well, I've got the Untitled Friends League finale at Auto Club or Homestead, whichever it is, in another Wednesday league, but I'll be back here after that.
All right, we are glad to hear it, buddy. We're gonna let you get on out of here. Before we do, anyone you want to shout out?
Well, I run a small iRacing paint shop called The Nice Designs. I do a car for $20 flat fee, including spec map and no charge for any revisions through the process to polish your whip.
All right, and where can they find you for that
I am on
service?
Facebook at The
All,
Nice Designs.
all right, well, we appreciate it. If you're looking to have your car wrapped, make sure you reach out to Denice Designs. But we're gonna let you get on out of here, buddy. Have a good night.
All right.
Thank you, sir. All right, once again, that was Doug DeNice coming in second tonight, but we are going to move on once again to tonight's winner, Adam Boughton. Adam, it's Austin up in the booth. You got me?
Yes, I do.
All right, it feels like every other week you're up here in the first place seat. How's it feel to win this one?
I better go buy a lottery ticket because that's about how I feel right now.
All right, I don't know if I'd say lottery ticket. We saw you with this fuel saving strategy at Bristol last week. Able to save enough fuel to run the entire race on one tank of fuel, and it looks like that carried over to this week, and it paid off for you.
Yeah, we were right from the get go. We were off. I didn't have really any of the speed this week because the car was just overly loose. And go from based off of practice, it looked like we were going to have to save some fuel anyway, but get to the race, and lo and behold, had to save even more fuel. But ultimately, just because we didn't have the pace, we just decided to run fuel mileage. We were able to stretch it further than anybody there on that first cycle, and at least got the bonus point for leading the lap then, and then just was able to hunker down and just keep it consistent through the last run, and had to save a little bit at the end there just to make it home. But ultimately, we were able to save the most and grab another win.
All right, well, it paid off for you, and that's going to allow you to open up that points lead even more. Are you we're about halfway through the season now. Are you really starting to focus on that points race to win the championship here?
Not too much right now. I'm just still just trying to learn as much as I can with the car because it's really new to me. So just trying to just really focus on that and just keep it clean. And if you can keep it clean and make it to the end of the race, the points will be there themselves.
All right. Well, we appreciate you taking the time to talk to us and putting on a show for us tonight. Before we let you get on out of here, anyone you want to shout out?
Shout out to you for broadcasting the races every week. You do a good job. Shout out to the league itself being able to run caution free, and shout out to my RMS teammates with Michael Carter and with Doug now joining us. The three of us are all on RMS here, so 1, 2, 3 to finish out the night. So not too bad.
All right. Well, thank you, buddy. We'll let you get out of here, start the celebration. Have a good night.
All right, thank you. You have a good one.
Thank you. You too. Once again, that was Adam Boughton coming in first tonight. Another win under the belt for that 94 team. We're to go ahead and run through our official results here. All right, once again, we had Adam Boughton taking home the win tonight. Doug DeNice finishes second. Michael Carter comes home third. Joseph Truskowski will finish fourth. Marcus De La Garza comes home fifth. Lee Hamby will finish in sixth. Ray Polking comes home seventh. Dakota Dennis will finish eighth. Hugh Escobar will finish ninth. And Chris Williams will round out your field in 10th, 73 laps down. All right, and guys, make sure you tune in next week where we are coming to you live from Darlington Motor Speedway for a 100-lap showdown. But before that, Sunday night, we have the Nora Cup Series starting at 7:30, right in between NFL football, the late game and the night, or the afternoon game and the late game. Make sure you tune into that. They will be coming. They will be headed to Las Vegas next Sunday night. And then Monday night, the ARCA Series will be back at 9 o'clock, live from Phoenix Raceway. Make sure you guys tune in for that. Joseph Truskowski will be back in that one. Make sure you tune in to catch all the drama that surrounds that 57 car. And we've also got some rivalries brewing with Casey Flowers as well over in the ARCA Series. It is going to be an entertaining race. And we will see you next Sunday night. I would just like to thank everyone for tuning into this one. Wherever you are watching, make sure you hit that like, follow, and subscribe button. And we will see you back here on Sunday night. Have a good night, everyone.